pronouns to use that don't indicate maleness.
Alright, welcome to class, everyone. Today we are going to learn about writing hypotheses. Yesterday we learned about scientific questions and experiments, and so today we're going to apply that knowledge. Now, hypothesis we talked about a little bit, but it's sort of a new word. Can anyone give me their best guess as to what they think it means? Yeah, Lisa.
It's an educated guess.
Exactly, it's an educated guess. It predicts what we think is going to happen in an experiment. Awesome. So our objective today is to learn how to write a detailed and informative hypothesis using if, then, because format. Alright, and we're going to do this by writing 3 hypotheses that effectively state what you think will happen in a scientific experiment and why you think it will happen using that if, then, because format, which we'll learn in class. Alright, and just to let you know, hypotheses is the plural version of hypothesis, so that just means that we have more than one. Okay, so the 3 essential steps for writing a good hypothesis are the if, the then, and the because. And together they'll make one hypothesis that states what you're testing, what you think will happen in your lab, and why you think it will happen. Alright, so we're going to set up our experiment, give a prediction, and then explain our prediction. So the first part we're going to talk about is the if. The if takes your scientific question and it turns it into a statement. So for example, if I'm testing, or if my scientific question, is, do vinegar and baking soda cause a reaction? An example hypothesis would be if I mix baking soda and vinegar, then they will react because they have different pHs. Okay? And so the example I have up here is, does ice float? So I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds, and what I want you to do is I want you to describe what you think an experiment might look like for this question. Okay? Because to make our statement, we need to start envisioning what materials we might need, what our experiment's going to look like, so we can turn it into that statement. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds. I want you to discuss that.
Discuss.
Yeah. What do we need?
I don't know.
We need a container so it doesn't go everywhere.
And ice.
And liquid. Okay, good. So that's what we need.
Alright, yeah, awesome. And that goes right along with the statement I have up here, which is, if I put ice in water. So it tells me what I need. I need ice and I need water. And to make it more specific, I could even add, if I put ice in a cup of water, so that I have that container in there. Great, and it's important to make it specific so it sets you up for the then. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to write your own if statement for the scientific question, does ice melt? Okay? I'm going to give you 30 seconds and I'm going to check in with both of you. Does ice melt? What did you say, Anna?
If I leave ice out in summertime.
Okay, awesome.
Outside.
Yeah, that's good because it's specific, so I'm going to leave it outside, and summertime sort of means that it's what outside?
And warm.
Warm. Great. Lisa, what did you say?
If I put ice out in a container on the counter.
Awesome. Now, why do you need that on the counter?
Well, because it's not going to be in the freezer, it wouldn't melt there, or in the fridge.
Great.
It has to be
Awesome.
somewhere where it's warmer.
Awesome. So it's telling me that it's warmer. It's specific. Great. You guys both did an awesome job of setting yourselves up for your then and your because. Awesome. So what I want to do now is, I know these can be hard to remember, so I made up a little cheer to remember these 3 parts of the good hypothesis. And after each new part that we learn, we're going to add a verse. And it goes to the tune of Mother Doodlebird, so it's easy to remember. So I'm going to do it once on my own, and then we're going to do it together, and then you'll do it on your own, okay? So it goes like this. Write a hypothesis, 3 steps. 3 steps to write a hypothesis, and they always test and describe, and when they do, they go like this, make an if, alright? And this is sign language for if. We have our I and our F, and this is to just help us to remember that we're making our if statement. Okay, so let's try that together. Write a hypothesis, 3 steps to write a hypothesis,